It's your boy Henry and I'm back at it again with another review for you guys. Came to leave a review for you guys because I miss you guys and I miss you guys. I wanted to leave a review for you guys. I enjoy doing what I'm doing right now because of you guys. Anyways, let's get to the review, guys. Okay, guys, so this right here is the review on one of the baddest ass movies I've ever seen in my life. Training Day, starring Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke. Let's see what Google's got for us. Google, the movie Training Day. Google, tell me about the movie Training Day.
Training Day is a 2001 movie directed by Antoine Fuqua, starring Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke, and Antoine Fuqua.
And I gotta tell you, man, this movie right here was so badass, man. Badass to the fucking bone. A lot of people forgot about this movie. This movie came out in 2001, and I'm just watching it earlier today. So I had to write my notes down on this one because I had to come correct on this one. This one is shot by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers did produce this one, and right now, guys, you can catch this on Amazon Prime, and you can catch this on Stars Network. I would look up those networks to see what the subscription is for the month, but they got good deals all the time going on. Okay, let's get to the review, guys. Training Day, man. California, yo, this is real California living out here. I mean, they represented California to the max on this video. You can see the highways, you can see the neighborhoods. They represented all the way up in there, man. So pretty much, like you heard Google, the movie is about a crooked cop. I like to break it down in simple terms. A crooked cop and a real good cop and a real good man. In other words, a bad man and a good guy. But they're both on a task force, and they're both going for and one of them is already running his own narcotic squad, and the other one's trying to get into his program, right? So they meet at the coffee deli, all this and that. I'm not going to tell you about the movie, but what I'm going to tell you though is you have to see this movie, right? So pretty much the guy's showing him the ropes, trying to get him in, right? And telling him how things really are. So telling them, hey, listen, you gotta smoke, on this job, or you gotta drink beer, you gotta get fucked up because people gotta know on the streets out here that they can trust you. In other words, like you're like trying to blend in like a chameleon, and these are just my narrates. In other words, right? Saying like, this is what he was trying to show him. In other words, real quick, man, I want to say Snoop Dogg did a great job on this one. So did Dr. Dre. Shout out to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre with all the California love they ever gave and all the California good they done to the community. Big ups to those guys, man. So the movie itself, like I said, was great. Eva Mendes is in it, she's beautiful as ever. Young Eva Mendes, and it's crazy because you see her and I'm like, damn, I forgot that Eva Mendes was even in this movie at the end of it, right? But what's crazy is these guys, these narcotic cops, in other words, one good cop, one bad crooked cop. Pretty much what they're doing is they're like hunting down drug dealers, if you want to look at it like that, right? They're on the hunt for the drugs. So what they do is they actually but Denzel Washington, who plays the bad cop Alonzo, and then there's Ethan Hawke, who plays the good cop. I forgot his name, god damn it. Sorry guys. Who plays Jake, Henry. So Alonzo and Jake, man, you know what's crazy about this is that first of all, they rob a regular drug dealer, right? They rob a drug dealer in the neighborhood. In the hood. They rob a drug dealer and they get him for all this money. That same money they use to give it to white collar people, in other words, or white collar professionals like the DEA or whoever they were, this and that. He introduced them at the table. I forgot to write down what they are exactly. But make a story short, he robs a drug dealer to pay off white collars to give him a proper arrest warrant to go bust somebody else who is a bigger, higher kingpin and to take all of his loot. It's really, really interesting shit, man. Really, really interesting shit because now Jake's like, nah, man, this can't be the way things are really done and all this and that in the world. And it really is, it's sad to say, but it really is. It's all about the money and who's got it and, who's giving it. Right? So this movie takes it to that level. It's 40 stacks that pays him. They steal 40 stacks from the dude in the neighborhood to pay that to a white collar to sign off a warrant pretty much so they can break down the door, and then they end up breaking down the door, getting him, but then they end up not framing him, but framing the good cop that he's the hero, and they end up making all this plot of them getting away with money. You know, it's crazy. That's where Dr. Trey comes in, but pay for everything. We're excited. So let's pay off the games. You know, so the show itself, the movie itself, like I said, man, it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Not to mention, man, again, Amazon Prime has this right here. Guys, you can watch it right now on Amazon Prime, or you can watch it on Stars Network. Like I said, it's just one of the best California movies I've ever seen, man. Produced again by Warner Brothers, and yo, I'm telling you, this movie is bad fucking ass. One of the best endings you're ever gonna see in any movie. So you guys gotta watch it, man. I'm telling you. And if you have seen it already, I'm telling you, watch it again, because it's just one of those badass movies that we forget how badass it was, you know? All right, guys, don't forget to Google, like, follow, subscribe. Again, welcome everybody to the channel, my new subscribers. It's really nice to see the progress No, what am I trying to say? It's really nice to see everything, you know, coming up, numbers going up. And yeah, man, thank you so much for you guys. It's because of you guys, I get to do what I like. And don't forget to leave your favorite. Don't forget to leave your favorite movie on the comments, guys. If you guys leave your movie or what's your favorite movie on the comments, I promise you I'll try to do a review for it after I watch it, of course, to make sure that I like it. And if I do, I'll give you a shout out by name for recommending it. All right, guys, don't forget to Google, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.